Get out of my camera view, bro.
It's like a hidden camera show. Where is it?
I'm filming a of it. Oh boy. So we're going to apply the same concept here in continuation with our eccentric loading, where we're going to come up on the concentric pause, 1, 2, 3, and then do around a 4, 3, 4 second eccentric. The only issue I have with this machine is that it doesn't go back enough to like fully stretch out my quads. Like you'll have machines where the pad is back here. It's going to allow a lot more stretch. Muscle damage stimuli on your quads. So what we did was just kind of like a typical quad day where I do focus a little bit on a traditional barbell back squat. Even though I do give a lot of energy to that movement, I feel as though for me it primes my legs where I can then really focus on like doing a hack squat or a belt squat like I just did, and then move into leg extensions. Normally I usually do leg extensions before I warm up, which is what I did. I only did like 2 sets, but I don't really train hamstrings because I do a whole hamstring day in the beginning of the week. Then I give my legs a few days of break, and then I have enough energy to jump into a quadricep training. I've learned over time that there's nothing wrong with training your hams and quads together. That's absolutely fine and normal. I just noticed for myself where if I need my hamstrings to grow a lot more, I do need to spend a lot more loading and just overall more energy on my hamstrings. And I'm already fatigued by the time I jump into my quad workout. Trying to prioritize energy and time to developing muscle groups that I need. My quads do need a lot of work, and you're gonna hear me repetitively say this, but since I am 6 foot and I have very long femurs, my muscle tissue has a long distance to grow before it gets volumized in that 3D look.
I don't know why. I'm in Houston and it's 50 degrees out and windy. I don't know why it's like this. It's usually a little bit hotter. I wish it was warmer. Like training is so much better when it's just a lot warmer out too. One thing I did want to point out, and I actually made a video on TikTok about this, was about scale weight being affected by inflammation. And so a great example of what I'm trying to say is, like today I trained legs. And so I know tomorrow when I wake up, fasted in the morning, and I go to weigh myself, I am going to be heavier on the scale. And that is because today I trained a large part of my body. I've created muscle damage, I've created muscle stimuli, and the mechanism for recovery and healing, a part of that is water storage. So my body will want to store a little bit of water to help my legs heal faster and recover. Thus, tomorrow when I wake up, the scale is going to be heavier. And it's nothing I need to worry about. It's a normal physiological action. The video I made was about a dude measuring his arms, and he trained arms every day for 30 days. And by the end of the 30 days, his arms were 1 inch bigger, which is not true. Could he have gained muscle? Yeah, probably, maybe. But a majority of that size, that volume in which he's measuring, is inflammation water storage. He trained a muscle tissue every day, creating so much muscle damage, it just kept storing with water. And you kind of want to think about it as the same action as if you get a bruise or a cut or something bad happens to you, you know, that area is going to swell up. It's going to visibly get larger. And that's just water storage to help it heal faster. Helps with recovery. And you're not gaining actual muscle tissue. It's just water storage. Just thought it was funny how people are making videos training a body part every day, thinking that they're making actual progress when they clearly are not. And it's very damaging to train muscle tissue every day. To beat yourself up every day in a specific muscular area is not going to help it grow. It's going to create too much damage, the wrong side of damage, and not a progressive side of damage for muscle tissue growth.